It was noontime today in the center of Beijing when a man walked to the middle of the Avenue of Eternal Peace, which, as it happened, was already occupied. He walked to the middle and stood there. The man was alone. The tank was not. It wasn't just a single tank he stopped. There were 18 tanks and armored carriers in this convoy, and while he talked to the crew and ignored the gunfire, he stopped all of them. One man alone, of course, can't stop an army. Except for a moment, that's exactly what happened here. For 3 minutes in the middle of the day, an army was stopped by a man who stood still. A man who'd made up his mind, it seems, though why we just don't know. But when bystanders rushed in to save this stubborn soul, it wasn't easily done. He was pushed away at last, faceless in the crowd. Safe, we think, but in a city verging on calamity. What moves a man to just stand still? Is it courage or outrage or madness? We can't tell what was on his mind, and we can't forget what he did. Richard Roth, CBS News, Beijing.
A lone young man stepped in front of them. The lead tank tried to veer around him, but he sidestepped to remain in its path. The column ground to a halt. The young man hopped on top of the first tank and began yelling at the commander, apparently urging him to turn around. Then he hopped off. When the tanks tried to move a second time, the man stood in the way again. Finally, a group of his friends persuaded him to leave. The scene was both a measure of his individual bravery and of the intense anger the Chinese people harbor toward their army.
请看这样一个难得的镜头，就在美国的宣传机器一面大肆鼓噪污蔑中国军队血洗了天安门广场的时候， 一面又狂热地把这个阻拦坦克的歹徒吹捧为英勇无畏的英雄。稍有常识的人都会看出，如果我们的铁骑继续前进，这个螳臂挡车的歹徒难道能够阻挡得了吗？摄像机拍下的这个画面，同西方某些国家的宣传恰恰相反，正好说明了我们的军队保持了最大限度的克制。